Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ho. I'm a specialized skin cancer physician and language coach in Brisbane, Australia. And today I want to clear some confusion around two names you might have heard, especially one of them. Ozempic is now widely known, especially for its use in diabetes and more recently, weight loss. But there's another name you may be hearing more often: Wegovy. Are they the same drug? If so, why do they have different names, different doses, different prices, and very different marketing campaigns? Let's face the facts. What's Wegovy? Wegovy is a brand name for semaglutide. Yes, the same active ingredient used in Ozempic. Both drugs belong to the GLP-1 receptor agonist class. They mimic a hormone that helps regulate appetite, insulin release, and blood sugar. So the answer is Wegovy and Ozempic are chemically identical, same molecules, same mechanism. Why? Why the different names then? Great question. It comes down to indications, dosing, regulation, and yes, branding marketing strategy. Ozempic was developed and approved for type 2 diabetes. Wegovy was approved later, specifically for chronic weight management. It's not uncommon for pharmaceutical companies to rebrand the same compound for a new use. But to do that, they must run new clinical trials and gain new regulatory approvals. That's not just about medicine, it's also a business move. Creating a new name allows the company to market it to a new audience, extend patent life, and price it differently, often higher, of course. So while this might look like a case of medical clarity, it's also a very strategic economic decision. Let's talk about dosing. Ozempic is typically prescribed at up to 1 milligram weekly. Wegovy is approved for weight loss at up to 2.4 milligrams weekly. That's a significant difference. The higher dose in Wegovy has shown stronger effects on appetite suppression and weight reduction in clinical trials. But here's the twist. In real life, many people are prescribed Ozempic off-label for weight loss, even though that's not what it was technically approved for. Why? Availability, familiarity, cost. Now, regulatory and regional considerations. In the US, the FDA has approved Ozempic for type 2 diabetes, Wegovy for obesity and chronic weight management. In Australia, the TGA follows similar distinctions, but in both countries, there have been shortages, especially as Ozempic is used off-label for weight loss. This off-label use has contributed to stock issues, limiting access for patients who need it for diabetes. So when people ask, can I just switch from one to the other? The answer is not without guidance. The dosing is different. The regulatory approval matters for insurance, medical safety, and proper prescribing. And is Wegovy better? Well, that depends. If you're asking strictly about weight loss, then yes, Wegovy's higher dose of semaglutide is more effective in clinical trials than lower dose Ozempic. But don't be misled. It's not a better drug. It's the same compound, just at higher dose, marketed differently and approved for a different use. So the real question is, what dose of semaglutide is right for you based on your health goals, your condition, and your safety profile? So in summary, Ozempic, Wegovy, same drug, semaglutide. Different names because of different uses. Different doses tailored to different treatment goals. And yes, a fair amount of marketing strategy behind it all. This isn't just medicine. It's medicine, marketing, and regulation, all working together. I'm Dr. Chris Ho. I hope this helped clarify the issue for you. Let me know in the comments. Did this surprise you? Have you seen semaglutide prescribed in both forms? If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's trying to make sense of these names. Thanks for watching.